I just can't believe Cleary's ability to nail big plays when his team needs it.
And it's, for me, the big difference between Cleary and everyone else is that he just has no hesitation. He sees Mulatalo a couple of steps out of position. He just pulls the trigger immediately. Like that, you know, we've been saying it for years and people get upset for years, but I don't care anymore. When Nathan Cleary gets the ball on third tackle and Cronulla are matching with, he kicks a 40-20, then 3 plays later, he hits Alamotti in that spot they were going for. Like, that's Freddie, that's Joey, that's Lockie.
100%
That's exactly what they used to do all the time. And I think
big games,
people just refuse to accept Nate's at that level.
Yeah, absolutely.
How much evidence do you fucking need?
How many times where, you know, the Broncos run to the pump and then Darren Lockyer would just do something and you just be like, oh, fuck me.
Yeah, we said it a few weeks ago, like, if he comes out and has another big game and this one picks up a Clive, like, he's the best September footballer we've seen. You can have Origin, you can have other arguments, sure. But as far as finals footy, he's just about unmatched. If he wins this grand final, he'll be at almost an 80% win percentage in finals.
Mental. And his impact too. It's not like he's, like, you know, a lot of people go, oh, in Origin he hasn't had that much impact or whatever. Okay, sweet. We can have that argument for sure. And whatever, I'll just give you that point. Yeah, for sure. In finals footy, he's never been a passenger. Yep. Like, he is always the man. Like, he won our MV, most valuable bloke of last year's final series. I haven't seen a final series where Cleary hasn't been probably top 3 players in the final series.
And he's also doing it this year with one shoulder.
Which is clearly bothering him. I know that, you know, they said it's all good and he put it up or whatever. Listen, it's one thing him just like rubbing his shoulder a little bit. For him to be like holding it like that and like, because he would know anytime I touch my shoulder, everyone's going to go crazy about it. So he would have to be in a lot of pain for him to be going like, and they took him off. At the end of the day, they took him off. Like, so I'm not... Sorry?
There's a reason Brad Schneider's on the bench. And it isn't because he's the best utility in the Penrith Panthers squad. It's because, I mean, NRL Physio had an article come out this week saying it could go at any minute and they need a half. There's a reason Brad Schneider's there.
Absolutely.
Same as there was a reason Jack Hogger was on the bench last year too. And they needed him come grand final time.
And what's just so impressive about this bloke's mental fortitude, Cleary, is like, I can't express enough how tough it is to get yourself in a right mindset when you've got a big injury. Like, whenever you've got a big injury heading into a game, you're always in the back of your head like, oh, I'm not at 100%. Like, you know, I wish... You're always kind of thinking, I wish I was at 100% so I could just free flow through the game. Whereas his ability to go, like, my shoulder's completely fucked. Like, that strap is strapped within an inch of its life, and he's still... And also, I reckon he's got a broken hand as well. I reckon his hand's broken.
Well, win or lose after this game, they're going to be in that presser and they'll reveal the extent of how bad it is. Yep. Because they've just gone on the offense and be like, no, it's okay, I'm good. Of course you don't want people knowing how bad it is, and they'll come out there but no, like, it's gone.
Far out. It's just incredible. And like, to have the impact, like, even so early in the game, you know, Panthers came out playing really well. Then the Sharkies just hung in there. As we said, their effort was incredible. They're actually winning field position.
Yep.
And then Cleary just goes, I'm just going to kick a hectic 40-20. Then, as you said, try assist. And it's just like, on Alamotti, just that great short, that face ball to Alamotti. And it's just like, how do you defend that?
That face ball, I was looking back on it and trying to work it out. Who was at folding defence and that? And it was sort of Nico there who was caught out of it. But I'm like, the shape they ran for that was so perfect. He was like, there are about 3 different options Cleary could have gone with where they score. If he goes, could have played short. I think Luke Garner scores. Could have played out the back to Luai. They score out the back. But picked Alamotti, nailed it straight to the hole. It was a beautiful try.
And I wonder, look, I don't know, maybe we're reaching and giving him too much credit, but like, the first time they get down there, they go immediately where Ramian would have been. Like, they probably, that's the game plan. Like, Ramian's not there, let's just go straight to him.
Yeah, I think about that play too, and I pointed out a few weeks ago. Do you remember when the Roosters played Penrith, Connor Watson did the charge and he got tackled a metre out? Now, we spoke about it then. In that moment, Sam Walker, Luke Cleary, one of these guys, the spine has to get the football. As soon as Nathan Cleary threw it, Jerome Luai, he went down. Nathan was already telling them where they need to be, what they need to do, and there was just no question over who was getting the football. Your strike man gets the football immediately, and as you said, mate, it was put your hand up, who wants to put it down for me stuff.
Yeah, that was so nice.
I personally, I was on Nathan for any time try score. I'm going, just score yourself.
Mate, it is just an absolute pleasure to watch.